Hi everyone. I will be talking about solution-focused brief therapy as an intervention for specifically students with learning disabilities. So David here is going to play a 5th grade student who has ADHD and is having some trouble in class, specifically reading, sitting down and staying still and listening to his teacher during full class teaching. So we're going to just go through the process of a solution-focused brief therapy. Hi, David.
Hi.
So you're in here today for basically your teacher wanted me to talk to you because you seem to be having some struggles in reading, listening, and staying still. Have you noticed that to be an issue?
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah. That can be hard sometimes. Let's start with from 1 to 10, how do you feel when you're in reading?
Don't like reading very much, so it's like a 3.
So it's like a 3.
Yeah.
So it's kind of not a fun feeling to be in reading.
No, my partner always does a much better job than me, and I never get the words right.
Yeah, okay. So let's pretend like you woke up one day and you came to reading and you were really happy and you were at a 10. What would that look like? What kind of things would that mean?
I would be a good reader. I would get all the words right, and no one would laugh at me when I say a word wrong or don't know what a word is. And I would be able to read a book that I want to read.
Okay, so you like to read.
I like books. I want to read books that are interesting.
Yeah, you like to read, and you would like to do things that you like to do.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Are there any subjects in school that you really like and that you feel like?
I like music because we get to move around and
Mm-hmm.
dance, and I like that.
So you like to move around, and you're good at moving around and dancing?
Yeah, it's hard for me to stay in my chair all day. My teacher always yells at me because I move around too much.
Okay, so let's say that one of your strengths is moving around, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm wondering how we can bring that good feeling, that happy feeling of moving around
Mm-hmm.
into reading without making our teacher upset. Or can you think of anything during reading that could make that?
Could I walk and read?
Yeah, we could try to walk and read. So let's brainstorm some other ideas. Walk and read.
I have fidgets I can use sometimes.
Fidgets?
And those help a little bit.
So that's a little bit of movement. Are you good at doing the fidgets?
Yeah, I like the cube ones. I don't really like the fidget spinners. I like the cubes. And the slime, that's helpful.
Yeah. What about some other things? Let's think. So you don't necessarily like to move, and your teacher probably gets mad at you when you move during all class teaching.
Well, yeah, because we have to do it in partners, and then when I'm supposed to be listening to the teacher
Mm-hmm.
talking, sometimes I get out of my chair, and I want to go and look out the window or go sharpen my pencil or things like that.
Yeah, because you want to move around. That's your strength, right?
Mm-hmm.
Your strength is moving around.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm wondering if we can plan out times that we can move around. Would that be something that we could maybe talk to your teacher about?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I think we've come up with a lot of good ideas, and I think that your teacher would be happy to listen to these ideas, especially because she wants you to show your strengths and do well in reading, and just like you're doing so well in music, and I've heard you've done really well in math too. So we'll work towards that. So moving forward, though, let's think of our goals. We want to do what?
I want to be a better reader.
Be a better reader. And we can do that through making sure we are using our strengths. So maybe that would be moving around. So I think moving forward, we need to think about some things that maybe might get in our way of this.
When I get stuck on a word, I get mad and then I don't want to keep reading.
So when you're walking around, you're working on your strength, you're getting better at reading, and then you get stuck on a word. And then you get upset, and you don't want to read anymore. So let's think of some issue or some ways that we can fix that before we get mad.
I can ask for help.
That's a great idea. Asking for help, raising your hand, moving your hand around maybe to kind of help get that movement out. Yeah, that's a good idea. Can you think of any other things that could come in the way?
Practice words ahead of time, maybe.
Yeah, practicing words ahead of time. That's a great idea. So I think that our steps moving forward, I'll talk to your teacher about some of the things that we talked about like moving around in class. But I think what I want you to do is when your teacher is telling you instructions and talking to the entire class, I want you to, instead of focusing on getting up and moving around that way, moving around either playing with your fidget that you have, that your teacher allows you to have, or your sign that your teacher allows you to have. Do you think that sounds good until next time?
Mm-hmm.
Perfect.